Are we supposed to get any more rain?
Maybe Wednesday.
I'm gonna leave this off tomorrow to let it dry out then.
Yeah, she's got this whole thing down. And Izzy's definitely got it down too. Yeah.
Well, yesterday morning, right whenever I was about to get ready for work, but I didn't have enough time to come here and do it, a storm came rolling in. And yeah, the other day we had coyotes like all around us, and they were so close I was worried about him. So I went out and they were in the far part of the pasture over there, and
it was getting darker and darker as I went into town, and once it started raining, I was like, oh no, made a big mistake.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. Well, it finally happened. She lied to me. She really lied to me, and it's caused a major setback on the farm, and I'm just not sure how we're gonna get over it or deal with it because we're way behind now. But before we get into that, we've got to go around, take care of all the animals and handle all that stuff, and then I'll let you know exactly what's going on and how we plan to try to fix it. But as y'all know, Kimberly's surgery's coming up, and I'm going to be down some farm help, and so we've had to get a new farmhand for the farm, and so far they've been a really big help. I mean, check out the yard. It was grown up the other day and it's good, so I think they're going to work out really well for the farm, and I'm excited to finally have some extra help around here. The sponsor of today's video is Mammotion. Today we're showcasing their next generation flagship robotic lawnmower, the Luba 3 all-wheel drive series. We're actually using the 3000 model today. They have different models for different size yards, but this one is good for up to 3/4 of an acre. So, one great thing about this is it offers the world's first tri-fusion navigation system. What does that mean, you ask? It means it uses 3 different ways to figure out what's going on around it. So it first uses a 360-degree LiDAR, which means it uses lasers to shine out to see where stuff is. It also uses net RTK, which is a global positioning system, which means it uses the satellites to figure out where exactly it is on Earth. And then it has a dual AI camera system, which means that it can detect over 300 different obstacles to try to avoid it and to make sure that your machine stays safe and doesn't mow over anything you don't want it to do. Some other great features about this mower is it's got a powerful battery, which means you're going to have a long-lasting cut. It's got adjustable heights. This model will do 1 inches to 2.8 inches. You can set up multiple mowing zones within the app, and it'll cut 7,000 square feet per hour, which means it's going to not take near as long to get your lawn mowed. It also has all-wheel drive, which means it can handle slopes up to 38.6 degrees, and it's got a robust motor, so if you've got thick grasses or really tall stuff, this thing can handle that too. And like I mentioned before, it's got an AI chip, which is going to help it for obstacle avoidance and anti-fall. So now we're fixing to get this thing pulled out of the box, show you how to put it together and set it up, and then while it's mowing, we're going to give you some more detailed specs about the features this thing has. Okay, like all their models, this one has a quick start guide, which is going to give you all the steps to get everything started. Right here on the back, let you know how to put it together. So we're going to get everything pulled out and show you, and then we're going to follow these steps on putting it together, show you how easy and quick it is to put this thing together. Everything is packed nicely in foam. This is the part we've all been waiting for. Check out this beast. And then down in the box is the accessory kit, which has some stuff in it there. And then here is the charging station. So the accessory kit also comes with some extra blades. They have the little screws to hold down your charging station. It's got a brush for cleaning off the machine. It's got a fuse and an extra fuse little plug that goes in the back of it. And the most important part, it comes with a screwdriver, so you don't have to go find one. They send you the tool right here with it, so you got everything you need to get this thing started. Okay, so we're putting our charging station over here by the fence. It's kind of tall around it, but we're fixing to mow all that mess down too. It's got these anchors to hold your charging station down to make sure that the wind doesn't catch it. Mash them down part of the way, and then after that it's got an Allen wrench where you can actually screw them in. And you also want it where you have at least 10 foot of clearance around it from trees and buildings and stuff, because your RTK is going to have to be able to see the sky. The little wire is for your RTK, so we're going to set it to the side for now. And then it's got this power cord here, which has a long extension, so you can get pretty good ways if you need to. Plug it in there, and then we've got an extension cord ran over here to plug it actually into. Okay, so this is the RTK antenna. What we're going to do is, this is the pole that it goes in, and we're going to run our wire down through here, and then it's going to feed out this side right here. And then it lines up, and you just Spin that around to tighten it up. I'm going to hook the other end of the extension pole on it. Now we've got this, and we're just going to take this and stab it down in the ground. There we go. Have an antenna that goes on under here. Okay, now we're ready to go get the app downloaded and show you how that works. Okay, so we log into the app, and then we're going to hit add, and then it's going to search for robots. It's found this robot and also found the RTK, so we're going to add the robot mower first. It's asking if we've assembled the robot. It gives you all the instructions on how to do that. We can skip that because we've already done it. We're going to hit start. We're going to select our installation location and make sure that we have the charging station secured. Then we're going to hit finish. So now it says let's start. So now we're going to go ahead and add the RTK here also, just so that everything's connected together. We're going to connect it to our Wi-Fi. It says it's added successfully and connected. So now we're going to go back to the Luba mower. We're going to hit reconnect because that's what we're wanting to use right now. And then we can go to create map. Oh, it's got a firmware upgrade. We've got to do that. So now we're ready. It's done the firmware update. We're going to create a map. So you got to put checks on those. We're going to hit next. And now it says start mapping. You got auto mapping or manual mapping. We're going to do manual mapping. And now it's walking me through how to do it. And so we're just going to go forward and map this out manually. The main thing we want to do is to just get a funny shape to show that it's precision on cutting. And then also I'm wanting to take it down the big hill over here so y'all can see how well it does on that. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to hit finish. It's saving it. So we've got that set up. I'm going to hit start, and now it's going to get busy. It just kicked up. Listen how quiet that is. That's where that is a lot better than a gas-powered mower. Because like I said, who wants to get woke up by their neighbors or something early in the morning if you want to mow early on a Saturday morning with a gas engine? This thing is super quiet and does a really great job too. I can't wait to show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so now that you saw how well it mows, we're fixing to test its obstacle avoidance ability. I've put a board here and I've stood it up to act as something like you left something out in the yard. We're going to see if it can recognize it and keep from running it over. Nope, it saw it. Nope. That's some pretty good precision right there. Now that we've seen it avoid obstacles, we're fixing to see, I don't know what angle this ramp is that I've built over here, but we're fixing to see if this thing can climb up it. But looking at it, you can tell that's a pretty steep ramp. So if it can make it up that, it can make it up anything. Look at that. And it'll stay there too. I mean, look at that grip. So just think, if it can go up a slick board ramp like this that is really steep, just think what kind of yard this thing can mow, because most people don't have a yard that's going to be that steep unless it's like a ditch, but even your ditches are going to be probably not this steep, and so this thing can manage slopes as well. So we are super thrilled Mammotion sent us the Luba 3 all-wheel drive, and we're glad that they have such a great product that we can stand behind. So if you're looking for something where you don't have to deal with gas engines, or if you just have a busy schedule and need something that you can just set and forget, this is the lawnmower for you. So if you'd like to get yours, be sure to check out the link in our description below. Go to their website, see all the different models they have, and get the one that works best for your specific needs.
Well, it's that time again. Sabrina is starving to death. At least she thinks so.
Yeah, anytime we come outside, she's ready to eat. Mm-hmm. But we've got to be careful, because if you feed a bottle calf too much milk, they'll become pot-bellied. And since she's a heifer and Izzy's wanting to have her for a breeding cow someday, we don't want that to happen. We wouldn't anyhow, but if it's a little different where you're wanting to keep one for like a breeder cow versus just having her like one to butcher or something like that. But we've got some calf starter ordered. I went by to pick some up. It's still gonna be a couple weeks before she's ready, but they were out and it said take them a couple weeks to get in. So as soon as we get back from the expo, they should have it, and we'll be ready to try to get her started on feed. She'll still get the bottles, of course, but the quicker you can get them to eating some grain whenever they're ready, the better off and cheaper it'll be raising them. Plus, I think it's just better for them because then you can start giving them a little bit less milk to make sure they don't get the pot belly.
Yeah, and we picked up some more milk because I'd had some whenever we first got her. We already had some in the freezer that we'd kept, and he picked up some more the other day at the feed store, and it's crazy. It actually smells like better to me. It may just be in my head, but calf milk has a certain smell to it anyway, but this one, I don't know, it just smells a little different, and I mean, she's taking it just as well as the other, but she's definitely loving her bottles. Balls at the girls every time she sees them. You can tell she's getting lots of attention. But yeah, she's got this whole thing down, and Izzy's definitely got it down too. She wears a jacket out here to feed her typically, just so that she doesn't get her shirt all milky and slobbery. Because that's what I told her earlier. I was like, hey, it's not really that cold outside. And she's like, yeah, but I don't want slobber on me, so.
Yeah, you get a little in your pants, but that's better than your shirt, huh?
Yeah.
I'll change my pants when I get back inside.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's
Goodness, girl.
She's pretty stout.
You got it down pat, though. She's got where she holds well. She doesn't drop it as much anymore.
Nope. And Izzy's actually been able to come out here and feed her completely by herself several times. We still make the bottles, but...
Yeah, we make the bottles, then Izzy just grabs it and goes.
Yep.
Then she brings the bottle back in and cleans it up herself.
Yes, that was one of the things I told her is like, hey, I need you to wash your bottles. And she's like, okay. So she's learned how to do it, and it's working out really good.
But yep, Sabrina is going to be growing like a weed soon.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
I'm still just glad how healthy she is, because like I said, you can tell that she is doing really well.
Yeah, and she loves the cats being out here with her, but when they leave her pen, she like sits there and looks at them like, where'd my best friend go?
Yeah.
That's something I noticed the other day is the cats were in here with her, and then, you know, cats just get tired of being in one spot for too long, and they left, and she was just kind of staring at them, really looking sad. Then the girls came out, and then she wasn't sad anymore.
Yep, that's all of it. Now we got to run.
Yeah, first you gotta open up the gate.
It's open.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going to get out. Yeah, show them how you do it is. You just spin a circle and run. Here, I'm just going to...
Yeah, she's so sweet. She's so pretty. I love her look. She's just gorgeous.
And then we did have a comment, which we talked about it on one of the videos, that she does have fresh water in here too. We didn't show it, but she's had it in here. Because like I said, it's the day we put out the hay and all the straw in there. We talked about that because we had her fresh water. I don't know how much she's actually drinking, but it's there if she wants it.
Yep. Oh.
And then somebody, was it Tim that was asking if she was as big as Blizzard?
Yes.
Okay, well here they are side by side. Blizzard is still a little bit bigger, but I'm guessing he's quite a bit heavier, but height-wise...
And way fluffier.
Yeah, he's definitely way fluffier.
Yeah, height-wise, they're very close.
Very close. Don't pet him too much. He got sprayed with a skunk the other day.
Yeah.
Or got sprayed by a skunk.
Yeah.
It's not as strong as it.
No, it's not as strong as it was because he was bad that very first day. Oh, looky there.
Oh, he probably is tasting the milk on her nose.
He's like, I'll clean your face. Walk outside, you feed one thing, everybody else thinks it's time for them to eat too.
Yeah. Tubby's the most vocal this morning, I feel like.
Do what?
Tubby's like the most vocal,
Yeah.
which is not always the case.
Which I am really starting to see Bob put on some weight, I think. I mean, I think I can tell a difference.
Yeah.
It's either the height or he's getting white. I'm not sure which, but he's definitely growing.
Yeah, he definitely is.
And he's definitely friendlier too.
Yeah.
Which I'm still going to switch to the cubes eventually. The other day whenever I went to pick up feed, I didn't have a trailer, so I could only haul one pallet. So that's why I got the chicken feed. But I think we're going to switch them to the cubes and then just move all the other feed over for the other animals to finish it out, because I've still got most of a barrel here, they've still got a full barrel. So I think if we do that and just get stuff to refill them with cubes, then everything should have enough while we're gone to the expo.
Yeah.
And then when we get back, I'll go shopping again.
Yeah. That'll be about right.
Yeah. And then whenever we have the big trip, I may have to get an extra bag and keep it down there.
Yeah. Because your dad will be able to refill stuff if he needs to.
Yeah.
This will at least get him a good head start.
Yes. But yeah, cows are doing good.
Yep. Nova's gotten a lot friendlier.
Yes.
A lot friendly. But she
ever since Miss Thang left. Because Miss Thang used to be kind of a bully.
And she's got some horns starting up, so she may still be a little bit young, but
yeah,
it's hard to say.
Younger than what we initially thought.
Yep. But she's really doing good with these other guys, and I feel like her being out here with them has been one of the best things for her, because
it also looks like her horns, though, are going to be not pointed straight forward.
Yeah.
Which is going to be helpful, because that was the scary thing about Miss Thang. Mm-hmm. Blizzard, you stink, buddy.
You can tell he's coming up behind you, even if he's quiet, because the smell just kind of...
Yeah, not near as bad as what it was, but you're still stinky, boy. You're still stinky.
Yep.
Yesterday, while we were doing chores, he was in the middle of the yard, and I could smell his stink from there.
Yeah. No sneaking up on anybody with you, buddy.
Nope. You got Tubby. Tubby and the cat. Abby's happy place right there. Oh, there they go. Gonna meet him down there for the feed bucket.
I have to throw out a little bit for a distraction.
Oh, who you got? Oh, look at his face. Yeah, he's got that brown on his face. I didn't realize he had so much brown on him. He got some pretty spots. The babies have started coming up to eat just a little bit too.
He's the most friendly baby we have.
Is he? Sheepsters is out there still big and pregnant. So
Nope.
and look at all the babies. Some of the babies, the others are over there eating. Those three hang out together constantly. They're getting big though. Oh, and there's one of Rose's. Been eating. Rose's babies are getting big fast. Which they were bigger than some of the others anyway, but...
Mm-hmm. Well, she's a bigger goat too.
Yeah. It's crazy just seeing how tiny Maple is out there with all these animals.
Mm-hmm.
And the zebus. Oh. Oh. Running around. Who you got, Iz?
Marmalade.
Izzy has named this goat Marmalade.
I'm probably going to show her.
Oh, you think you're going to show her?
If she's big enough.
Yeah, we'll have to see if she's big enough this year or if it might have to wait. Because last year, or whenever we had the little boys, they were just too small. They didn't listen very well.
Chocolate chip.
And chocolate chip. Marmalade and chocolate chip. That's what they're officially, unofficially calling them right now.
Yeah.
They know what time it is. They love feeding time.
Which they don't get near as much because it's not good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give y'all some feed. Leave them alone. You'll get your other feed later.
Yeah. Look at our little man over there. He goes all around the pen now. Look at Waffles over there. He checks on him and takes care of him too. So cute. Waffles just went over and checked on him.
Oh, yeah?
Which he's always done that. The other one who always takes care of him is Spice.
Yeah, she's like a good aunt.
Yeah, she really is. I mean, she stays right with Mom and the baby.
Yeah, the other day we had coyotes like all around us, and they were so close I was worried about him. So I went out, and they were in the far part of the pasture over there, and I called everybody up, and everybody came up except for Penelope was lagging behind with the baby, and then guess who was with him? Spice came up with him. So she was staying with him, maybe to help protect or whatever, but she is a really good, or has really good maternal instincts to be most likely a mule.
Yeah. But she's really great, and I mean, we've seen her before. I mean, she's calmed down from where she used to be, but I mean, she's not always been the nicest. So she's got that streak where I think she would take care of anything that came near any of these animals in here.
I think she's a protector. She was the same way with Maple.
Yeah.
And Spock.
Yeah. Yeah, she loves the babies, even though she doesn't have any of her own.
What are you doing, little buddy?
He's just hanging out.
What are you doing, little buddy?
It's just crazy how tiny he is. Like, he literally comes up to our knees.
I seriously think that he's smaller than what Maple was.
I do too. Oh.
You better watch out. Those emus may be like, get away from our food.
He's like, what's going on? I guess he sees those feathers hanging down. He is so cute.
Will you come up to the fence, or is it when I have to go out there? Come here, buddy. Come here.
He's like, I'll be close to you.
No, I didn't want you.
You smell him sneaking up behind you.
Yeah, Blizzard, you come over here and maybe he'll think you're Penelope.
Yeah.
He'll just see a big white blob.
Mm-hmm.
Come here. I know you want to come closer.
Emus thought you had something good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to catch a video of him sometime running around the pasture.
Oh, when he's running circles?
Yes.
So cute.
It is so funny whenever they're little bitty like this and then they do the circles in the pasture. Because they all do it.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them.
I wish you'd come closer, buddy. You can tell the emus are not fazed by him at all, and he's not fazed by them.
Yep. Everybody coexists peacefully out here.
It's kind of like the Lion King. All the animals just get along.
Yep. I don't know what he's doing back there.
Just hanging out.
Yeah. Oh.
Almost stepped on you, Blizzard.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all can see he's still doing great and getting along with everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll try to catch some video of him sometime running circles, but I can't promise when it's going to be because anytime I actually have my phone, he's not doing it. So
yeah, you just got to catch him at a certain time. One night it was I was going to, but it was almost dark, and so the quality was not good. So after we showed y'all a little bit about what our new farmhand could do, look at the job they did later. I went ahead and set up a whole area for the whole yard, hit the start button, went inside, caught up on some of my favorite YouTubers while they worked away. And look at this. I mean, they worked into the night. What's really great is, I didn't realize this at first, but I got to doing some more research, and it actually has a light, so it can work at night too. So I just, whenever I got home from work, I was going to do it in the daytime, but it started raining. And so I just hit start. Like I said, we were inside eating supper, doing our thing, and look at the yard. Such a time saver having that. So super thrilled to have the new help on the farm.
okay, so we decided to come down here trying to beat the sunset because it's getting dark, but we decided we're going to go ahead and put the potatoes in down here. I know we said we weren't going to use this again probably, but things change, and we also last year we're not anticipating the fact that we're going to be having to go back to Baltimore, you know, have another brain surgery, all that good stuff. And it's just kind of changed the whole order of everything that we've got to get done before then. So we are about to pull this back so that he can till it up, and we're going to see what's growing underneath it, because the thing about this plastic is, yes, it will kill the weeds out whenever it's been tilled up and it's hot, but over the winter, you can see it's kind of had a greenhouse effect.
But this is winter grasses too.
That's true.
So as it warms up, this clover and stuff should die out.
Yeah.
The problem is, even after all that rain with the plastic, it's still pretty wet, so I don't know how this is going to work out.
Yeah, we did get quite a bit of rain the other day.
Are we supposed to get any more rain?
Maybe Wednesday.
I'm going to leave this off tomorrow to let it dry out then.
Okay, yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be good, and I think Tuesday's supposed to be good.
Well, I mean, I'll just leave it off until it's going to rain again.
Plastic has definitely served us well this last year. Even if it's starting to rip and tear and all that right now. The thing about it is, though, I mean, we've got our arch if we want to do our cucumbers here again this year and all that too, so
Yeah.
it won't take too much to...
And if we get this fence built, I'll just put panels around this or something
Yeah.
to keep everything out of it.
Yep.
And just till that part up. And let the sun maybe kill out some of that stuff.
Yeah. Our faithful companion here follows us everywhere we go. Yeah, you can still kind of see the lines where you tilled last year.
Yeah, but it's very boggy.
Huh. I guess whatever water got underneath it just...
Yeah, it probably ran under and then it was holding it in too.
That's why these winter grasses have thrived. Yeah, we actually picked up some potatoes a while back, or Kevin did. Somebody had posted some from a nursery, and we went ahead and jumped on it because it was a really good price. Plus they had the varieties that we wanted to plant. So excited about that we're finally going to get them in the ground. And it's a little earlier than some of the previous years, which is really good. We try to get them done early, but then, you know, something always happens, usually the rain, which I'm glad we didn't have the potatoes in before the rain this weekend, because it was a lot.
So aside from being really wet, look how rich that soil is. I mean,
Yeah, that is.
and it's really, okay, so like feeling right here, it's really not that bad. So I think if we leave the potatoes whole like we were talking, where they're less likely to rot, we can probably get this dried out good enough to get them done in the next few days.
Nice. Yeah, this is some beautiful, beautiful dirt. I guess we're gonna have to mow around it because.
Yeah, I'll bring the mower down and mow all this. Like I said, this will die back in the summer because this is like ryegrass and clover and stuff.
Yeah. So if we hit it with the mower really good now, then.
But that grass worked in really good too, the way that dirt had already
Yeah.
sat all summer and winter long with the plastic over it.
Yeah, I'm impressed with how that looks, though. That's going to be perfect, which we didn't even touch this side last year. So that's the...
No, we tilled it up,
Well,
but
yeah.
we
But-
didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, that's what I meant, so we didn't plant it, but
Yeah, that plastic's about had all it's got, but
yeah.
I'll
Hey,
keep using it while I can.
yeah, it was good while it lasted, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it was free, so...
Yeah, I definitely think I'll just take the mower down this, and then we'll have to work on cleaning that up too a little later.
Yeah, our remnants of the old garden.
Which I'll probably on part of that just get what I can out and then take the little tiller through and go like right down the trellises and then just work up right under them, and then we won't have to worry about the rest.
Yeah, because that'll be nice, because then it'll be a lot easier to plant that way.
Yes.
Because when do you plant cucumbers?
Whenever it's not gonna frost anymore.
Okay, so pretty
There's
soon, probably.
still a chance, but I don't think we probably will. Blizzard, come here. Because I can probably pull the plastic back this way, take the mower down, and just mow that down short. Just that one path right upside there, and then work it up.
Yeah, I bet that'd work pretty good.
The mower might fit in between there too. I don't know. It'll be close.
Yeah. There is a dip down there too, because that's where Hulk,
Yeah.
when he escaped that
Which
time.
when I'll pull those stalks up and I'll actually till at least the back
Yeah.
half of that. I'm just talking about through here
Oh, okay, yeah.
because there's no way. I mean, I could get the big tiller down each side.
Yeah,
The inside really doesn't matter because,
just to knock it down is the main thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, next thing we know, it's garden season again.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, this is still pretty wet down here too. I mean, I figured that would be better up there. Don't let me forget to pull up those soaker hoses before I,
Oh, yeah.
that
That'd
way we'll
be
have them
awful.
because I do not want to,
Have to buy them again.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what it is right now, we ain't got to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just,
Oh, yeah, I forgot we, snaked them through.
yeah, so I'm just going to lay that up there so we'll
Remember to do it.
see it. But yeah, now we just got to get all this worked up, which that had all that leaves and stuff we put on, so that's going to work up really good too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so wet here right now because all that rain.
Yep.
That's why I thought that would be better. I just don't want to put them up by the road where we did it last time because
Yeah.
we had to fight all the weeds and stuff, and this we got a head start. And then on this other side, I'm trying to work all that up because we're going to redo the fencing. That's going to be a animal pasture, which this will be too, the big part.
Yep.
I
Just
just got to finish the front fence.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on what we have in here, I mean, in theory, we wouldn't have to have field fence up right away. I could just run barbed wire, and then
Yeah.
we could always come back and do the goat fence later.
Yeah.
And at least put the horses in here. The emus would have to go somewhere else, but they may be going to town anyhow.
Yep.
Because I have not found an egg.
No, and we've been checking.
Yep, but I guess we need to go finish up what we got to go up there.
Yep. It's getting dark, so we'll pick this up again tomorrow.
Okay, you might already be able to tell what the big lie is, but before I get into it, if you're not subscribed, go down, hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it, and y'all have really been showing out lately on the subscriptions, and like I said, it just makes our heart warm. So we're really thrilled that y'all are liking our content, subscribing to it. But what the lie is, like I said, it's kind of a joke because I know it's mostly the meteorologist lying, not her. But before we did this and pulled all this back, I was like, is it supposed to rain anytime soon? She's like, no, there's no rain until maybe Wednesday. And this was Sunday. So I'm like, okay, I'll till it up. We'll leave it uncovered and I will let it dry out until Wednesday, which today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday morning, right whenever I was about to get ready for work, I didn't have enough time to come here and do it. A storm came rolling in, and as you can see, it's going to be a while before we can plant potatoes now.
Yeah.
We were hoping to get it done. We were going to work it up, let it dry out a couple days, and try to get them planted right before the next rain came, and that didn't happen.
No.
It was quite the mess. Like I said, the ground worked up really well, but now it's just a mud pit. So
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how long it's going to take to dry out, but we're going to need some time without some rain, or we're going to have to find a new spot.
Yeah, it was, whenever I looked, I mean, you know, we can't, sometimes they do get it wrong, obviously, but it was like a 10% chance and showed really, literally nothing, basically, for the whole day. So I was like, great, you know, this is perfect. And he kept asking me, and I was like, no, you know, there's nothing, it looks fine. But obviously it wasn't fine.
Yeah.
On my way into work yesterday morning, I was watching the sky, and it was getting darker and darker as I went into town, and once it started raining, I was like, oh no, made a big mistake.
And I'm not sure that it would have mattered if we'd got the plastic pulled back over, because I think it still would have ran under it because it doesn't cover the whole thing.
Yeah.
But the fact that we had worked it up, it just made it where it soaked it up so much more instead of just kind of running off of it. So
yeah,
like I said, this is going to be some major delays, but we've had them before. We'll get over them again. So for all y'all who panicked thinking that I was really upset that she'd really lied to me, just a little play on things. Like I said, it wasn't really her fault on that one. And
yeah,
like I said, we just like to have a little bit of fun with things. And that's what I told her as soon as it happened. I was like, you lied to me. And then she was like, what? And then I was like, it's pouring down rain. And it wasn't raining on her at the time. And I was just like, goodness.
Yeah,
but,
it's crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully, though, we'll get some good sunny days after this next rain, and everything will dry out and we'll get back on schedule. But now it's going to be after the expo before we can get this done. But that's life, and we just have to deal with it. And like I said, keep moving forward.
Yeah, we just thought we were actually going to be on time with potatoes this year because we're always delayed. It's always the rain. And we were like, yay, finally, once we're going to be like about the normal time you're supposed to plant potatoes in.
Yep, so we're going to have to let this dry out and just focus on some other projects for now.
Yep. It is what it is. I mean, you can't predict the weather, truly. So
No, not even the professionals.
Exactly.
But that's all we have for you today. We appreciate you watching. Like I said, we hope to see many of y'all at the expo. If you're going to be at the expo, drop a comment down below and let us know. And make sure you come up and say hi to us if you see us. We're both going to be there. We'll be all over the place, so we should be pretty easy to find.
Yep.
But thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye.
Bye, guys.